Logical games, our next chapter for logical reasoning. This section will test your critical reasoning and decision making capabilities. So let's quickly go through some questions. Passage 1. Read the below passage carefully and answer the questions. The government of an island nation is in the process of deciding how to spend its limited income. It has $7 million left in its budget and 8 programs to choose among. There is no provision in the constitution to have a surplus, and each program has requested the minimum amount they need. In other words, no program may be partially funded. The programs and their funding requests are Hurricane Preparedness $2.5 million, Harbor Improvement $1 million, School Music Program $0.5 million, Senate Office Building Remodeling $1.5 million, Agricultural Subsidy Program $2 million, National Radio $0.5 million, Small Business Loan Program $3 million, International Airport $4 million. Now let's see the first question to understand the first counter situation. Senators from urban areas are very concerned about assuring that there will be funding for a new international airport. Senators from rural areas refuse to fund anything until money for agricultural subsidies is appropriated. If the legislature funds these two programs, on which of the following could they spend the rest of the money? Now, as per this situation, the government has to spend money for international airport and agricultural subsidy, and the total cost for both these programs will be 4 million plus 2 million, that is equal to $6 million. Now, if the total amount is $7 million and the expenditure here is $6 million, so the leftover amount is only $1 million. Now we have to see that which other program we can finish with the leftover amount, that is $1 million. And as for the informations, the only program which is equals to $1 million is Harbor Improvement. Then let's see the next question. If the legislature decides to fund the Agricultural Subsidy Program, National Radio and the Small Business Loan Program, what two other programs could they fund? Now, as you can see that the collective expenditure of the three programs are $2 million, $0.5 million and $3 million, which is equal to $5.5 million. So the leftover amount is 7 minus 5.5, that is equal to $1.5 million. Now it is asked that two more programs have to be funded with the leftover amount. So the two required programs can only be Harbor Improvement 1 million and School Music Program $0.5 million. Next question. If the legislature decides to fund the Agricultural Subsidy Program, National Radio and the Small Business Loan Program, then the only other single program that can be funded is. Now let's calculate the total cost of the three programs. 2 million plus 0.5 million plus 3 million, that is equal to 5.5 million. That leaves 1.5 million extra. Now if we have to choose only one program of 1.5 million budget, then that would be the Office Building Remodeling Program. So these are the three questions that followed the information given in the passage. Now let's look at another passage. This passage says at a small company, parking spaces are reserved for the top executives, CEO, President, Vice President, Secretary and Treasurer, with the spaces lined up in that order. The parking lot guard can tell at a glance if the cars are parked correctly by looking at the color of the cars. The cars are yellow, green, purple, red and blue, and all the executive names are Alice, Bert, Cheryl, David and Enid. Then there is a list of conditions which is given, but before reading them, we would now require a table diagram to be drawn, where the first row would be the designation of the top executives, second row would be the color of the cars, and third row would be the name of the executives. And as it is said that the designation of the executives are lined up in that order, then it would be CEO, President, Vice President, Secretary and Treasurer. Then let's see the first condition. It is saying that the car in the first space is red. So here we'll put the color red. Then it is saying a blue car is parked between the red car and the green car. That means after the red car, the second car would be blue car and the third would be green car. Then it is saying the car in the last space is purple. So we'll put purple color in the last space. Then naturally the leftover space would be now yellow. Then the next statement is given, the secretary drives a yellow car. So we can see that the secretary and the yellow car are in the same column. Then the next statement is, Alice's car is parked next to David. Now we'll come to this statement later. The next statement says, Enid drives a green car. That means in the column of green car, it would be Enid. Then it is saying, Bert's car is parked between Cheryl's and Enid's. That means Cheryl, Bert and Enid must take 3 consecutive spaces. So it can be on the right of Enid or left of Enid. Let's see. The next statement says, David's car is parked in the last space. So here the column with the purple color is of David. So now it is clear that the first space must go to Cheryl, second to Bert and third to Enid, because all 3 have to be consecutive and this is the only possible arrangement. Then going back to the statement which says Alice's car is parked next to David, we'll put Alice's name in the column which has yellow car. So finally we are getting the arrangement in front of us. So the first question asks, who is secretary? And clearly we see secretary is Alice. Second question asks, who is CEO? And we can clearly see that the CEO is Cheryl. Then the third question is, what color is the vice president's car? Vice president is Enid and his car is green. So friends, this is how logical games are solved. Any question which comes to this arrangement can be solved easily by following this table or diagram.